Welcome back to Throttle Future, your ultimate stop for everything two wheels and adrenaline. Today, we're diving deep into the world of British muscle with the all-new 2026 Triumph Speed Twin 1200, a motorcycle that perfectly blends heritage, power, and cutting-edge modernity. If you've ever dreamed of owning a bike that delivers cafe-copyright racer vibes with everyday usability and thrilling performance, the Speed Twin 1200 might just be your next obsession. So, buckle up and let's explore what makes the 2026 update such a big deal. First things first, the Speed Twin 1200 has always stood as a bridge between retro charm and modern capability. Triumph has refined that formula for 2026, adding more precision, more sophistication, and even more character to what was already one of their most beloved machines. At its heart lies the iconic 1200cc parallel twin engine, tuned to deliver not just impressive power but also smooth, responsive torque throughout the rev range. Triumph calls it the high-power Bonneville engine, and it's been further refined this year to meet stricter emissions without sacrificing performance. We're talking about around 100 horsepower at 7,250 revolutions per minute and 112 Newton-meters of torque at just 4,250 revolutions per minute, figures that make this bike an absolute beast in real-world riding. The engine has that unmistakable Triumph character, a deep, throaty exhaust note that feels alive, mechanical, and yet sophisticated. Triumph has reworked the internals with lighter components, improved throttle response, and a better cooling system, ensuring that the 2026 Speed Twin feels sharper than ever. It's mated to a 6-speed gearbox that's smooth and precise, and of course, it comes with a slip and assist clutch for lighter lever action and smoother downshifts. But power means nothing without control, and Triumph knows that better than anyone. That's why the Speed Twin 1200's chassis and suspension setup have received serious attention. The 2026 model now comes with upgraded Marzocchi USD forks up front and twin rear shocks with adjustable preload. The handling feels tighter, more predictable, and the bike now offers even better mid-corner stability. Whether you're carving through twisty mountain roads or just gliding through city streets, the Speed Twin inspires confidence. Braking duties are handled by dual 320mm discs with Brembo 4-piston calipers up front, and a single disc at the rear. The braking feedback is phenomenally strong, progressive, and reassuringly smooth. Add to that the latest ABS system and switchable traction control, and you've got a machine that's not just fast, but incredibly well-mannered. Let's talk about design, because the Speed Twin 1200 is a true visual masterpiece. Triumph has retained the retro cafe-copyright racer DNA but refined it with a sharper, more muscular stance for 2026. The tank has subtle neat indents and a beautifully sculpted design that harks back to classic British motorcycles, while the brushed aluminum side panels, premium paint finish, and bar end mirrors add a touch of elegance. This year, Triumph is introducing a new set of color options, including jet black, matte ironstone, and a gorgeous red hopper scheme that pops under sunlight. The twin upswept exhausts, the minimal rear section, and that signature round LED headlight complete the look. Everything about the Speed Twin 1200 screams timeless appeal with a modern edge. The instrument cluster continues with its dual analog dials and a digital display insert, offering all the essentials from gear position and trip info to riding mode indicators and fuel range. It's simple, elegant, and perfectly suits the bike's retro character. Speaking of riding modes, Triumph gives you 3 selectable modes: Terrain, Road, and Sport, each with unique throttle maps and traction control settings. Whether you're riding in slippery conditions or chasing apexes, the bike adapts seamlessly. Ergonomically, the Speed Twin sits right in the sweet spot between sporty and comfortable. The handlebar is wide and slightly raised, offering an upright position that doesn't strain your wrists but still gives you that connected, aggressive feel when you push it hard. The seat height is a manageable 809mm, making it accessible to most riders, while the overall weight, at around 216 kilograms, keeps it nimble and easy to manage in traffic. When it comes to performance on the road, The Speed Twin 1200 is all about usable power. Unlike hyper-naked bikes that overwhelm you with sheer aggression, this Triumph offers effortless performance. The torque-rich engine pulls cleanly from as low as 2,000 revolutions per minute, and by 4,000, it's already surging forward with addictive urgency. The throttle response is beautifully tuned, crisp yet controllable. On the highway, it cruises at 100 km/h effortlessly in 6th gear, but twist the throttle, and you'll feel that deep British twin roar wake up instantly. Fuel efficiency sits around 22 km/L, depending on your riding style, which is quite decent for a 1200cc engine. The 14.5-liter fuel tank gives you enough range for weekend trips or spirited rides without constant stops. Now, let's address the technology. The Speed Twin may look old school, but it's packed with modern features: a ride-by-wire throttle, LED lighting all around, USB charging port, and a high-quality traction control system that ensures safety without dulling the excitement. Triumph's fit and finish are exceptional, from the machine-polished engine fins to the brushed metal accents. Everything feels premium and built to last. So, who is the 2026 Triumph Speed Twin 1200 for? It's for the rider who appreciates the balance between raw mechanical feel and modern refinement. It's not the bike for beginners, but for someone who wants a machine that feels alive, one that connects you to the road in a way only a Triumph can. It's perfect for urban riding, weekend blasts, or even daily commuting if you like doing it in style. Now, let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Triumph Speed Twin 1200 is expected to start at around $13,495 in the US market, or roughly £11,595 in the UK, with slight variations depending on the color and optional accessories. Triumph also offers a range of customization options, from bar and mirrors and tank straps to quilted seats and performance exhaust upgrades, so you can make the bike truly yours. In terms of competition, it goes head-to-head with bikes like the BMW R9, Ducati Scrambler 1100, and Moto Guzzi V7 Stone. But what gives the Triumph an edge is how effortlessly it blends the classic look with modern-day performance. It's got that unmistakable British attitude, classy, confident, and ready to make a statement. In conclusion, the 2026 Triumph Speed Twin 1200 is not just a motorcycle, it's a celebration of timeless motorcycling. It takes everything we love about retro machines, their simplicity, their soul, the charisma, and pairs it with today's technology and reliability. It's fast, it's beautiful, and above all, it's pure Triumph, the kind of bike that doesn't just move you forward but takes you back to what riding is really about. So if you're in the market for a motorcycle that makes every ride an experience, whether it's a short coffee run or a full weekend escape, the new Speed Twin 1200 should definitely be on your radar. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Let me know in the comments what you think. Has Triumph nailed it again? Or are you eyeing something else in this class? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Throttle Future, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest from the world of motorcycles. Until next time, ride safe, stay passionate, and keep throttling into the future.